Today we are going to see buck converter. Some people call this as a chopper also, but popularly is known as a buck converter. This is a DC to DC converter. V input will be higher voltage and then output will be lower than the input voltage. So Vs is the battery or variable DC source. S is the power switch. It can be MOSFET or IGBT. VL is an inductor. C is a capacitance and D is a diode, and R is the load where the power is being delivered. R is represented as a load is represented as R. Okay. So the mode of operation is the switch S will be switched on and off. When it is fully on, that V power supply will be connected to inductor and then to load. The power directly flows through power supply, inductance, resistance R and capacitance also. When the switch S is opened, the current through the inductor will try to flow through resistance or capacitance and then diode. So the current through the inductance will be always continuous, but current through the diode and the switch will be discontinuous. If we see the voltage across C, it will be pure DC voltage. We will see the next slide where all the waveforms are explained. Here we are seeing the waveforms of various elements. The green is the voltage across the current through the switch. The current is increasing because of the inductance. And then this yellow is the current through the diode. So the diode the current decreasing because current through the inductors will start discharging in this path. The path means diode, inductance, capacitor, resistance and back. So by adding the two current, inductor current will be addition of current through the switch MOSFET and current to the diode. It will be like a triangular waveform. The pulse applied to the MOSFET will be a square waveform of 50% duty cycle or any other duty cycle. To let me explain once again. A square waveform is applied to the gate when the IGBT or MOSFET is on. Current will go to some minimum value and then it will slowly increasing and then come back to 0, remain 0, and the next cycle once again go to some initial value, keep on increasing and come down. And then the diode will be opposite of this one. It will go to initial value and then start coming down from this one. When these two currents are added, you are getting the inductor current. So next we will go to the simple formula. This is very simplified formula. D is the duty cycle. Duty cycle is the ratio between on time and off time of the MOSFET or IGBT. It is equivalent to V output plus VD, V diode, the drop of the diode voltage, and then V in minus VQ1 plus V diode. VQ1 is the voltage drop across the MOSFET or switch. But here we can ignore V diode will be in the order of 1 to 2 volt, and then VQ1 also will be order 1 to 2 volt. So it's approximately equal to V out by V in. So by adjusting, D is in our control. The pulse applied to the IGBT is it determines the D, and the D, by controlling the D we can control the output voltage. Let us assume that Vn is a variable DC which can vary between 20 volt to 30 volt, but we can maintain output voltage of 16 volt constant whatever may be the input by simply adjusting the D. So this is a simplified explanation of buck converter. This is more than sufficient. And then there is one, you should be careful about one thing. So there are formulas to calculate the inductors and capacitors. Inductance has to be chosen in such a way that current through the inductor is always positive. It doesn't come down to 0. Then everything will work fine. For detailed analysis, you can refer internet for design, or if you want, I can refer a very good book on design of these converters. This is end of this chapter, this video. Kindly subscribe so that you can view more videos of this nature. Next video I will discuss about boost converter, where output will be higher than the input. In buck converter, the output will be lower than the input. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Kadal Amudam from Chennai, India, signing off. Good day to you.